Wrestling fans, we are just about 1 month away, a little less than a month, until the Fox deal completely goes into effect, until SmackDown Live goes over to Friday nights. And wrestling fans, what really comes to mind is, what makes SmackDown and Monday Night Raw stand out? Throughout the years, what really made them stand out? When they had their own roster. When they truly had the brand split. When they truly had their own identity. When you could see Triple H, Mick Foley over on Monday Night Raw. On SmackDown, you saw The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar. Maybe an appearance by Goldberg when he was in that rivalry with Brock Lesnar for WrestleMania. But each show had its own identity. Each show had its own look. Do you remember? SmackDown Live had a fist coming out of its Titantron. Monday Night Raw didn't look anything like that. When WWE goes over to Fox, tremendous news, wrestling fans. WWE is wanting to do away with the wild card. We're going to dive into that right here today. Here's the intro, and I'll be back in just a minute. Whew. Now, when I saw this news, wrestling fans, about WWE canceling the wild card, wanting to get rid of the wild card, I was ecstatic. I was happy because this is long overdue. Long overdue. Brand identity. Exactly what each brand needs. Now, don't get me wrong. Okay? Don't get me wrong. First of all, before we even dive into everything, become a subscriber today. Make sure you do that. And make sure you hit that bell for all notifications. If you are one, check and make sure you still are a subscriber. Check and make sure you still are one. Be much appreciated. Now, wrestling fans, let's dive into this, shall we? Because since there's a draft coming up and the wild card is being taken away, who should go to Monday Night Raw? Who should go to SmackDown Live? Who's going to thrive on each of these shows once Fox gets SmackDown Live and USA has just Monday Night Raw? Who should? Now, of course, right now, we are not seeing over on SmackDown Live as much of a sports-like show. We are not. We're seeing Eric Rowan going through and tearing through everybody, like Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. We're seeing a lot of promos and things like that. But if you have been reading rumors, if you've been reading reports, I highly doubt Fox is going to really want that come Friday nights, because they will have its own sports commentary show about what's taking place on SmackDown Live on Tuesday nights. That's been all over the internet. So, who can bring SmackDown a thriving sports-like show from Monday Night Raw. And Vinnie Mac still be pleased with the roster that Monday Night Raw has. Well, number one, okay, even though he just got over to Monday Night Raw, I want you to really pay attention to something. AJ Styles. Is he doing anything with the United States Championship right now as far as rivalries is concerned? Anything at all? No. No. Which leads me to believe one of two things. He's either about to drop that U.S. Championship and get into the Universal Championship title picture with Bray Wyatt after that saga is done. Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt, mind you. Or he's going to take that U.S. title right over to SmackDown Live. Perfect way to start bringing a sports-like feel to SmackDown. Absolutely perfect way. Which only means the IC strap is going back over to Monday Night Raw. Now, wrestling fans, I saw something on the internet that showed a picture of Alexa Bliss, that showed The Miz and a couple other superstars that said they were SmackDown Live bound come Fox. Alexa Bliss does not need to go over to SmackDown Live. The only way that would work is if she's women's tag team champions. Because they would have to go back and forth. Okay? The Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live. The only title that works that way. The only championship. She doesn't need to go. My personal opinion. Why? Because SmackDown has Charlotte. And SmackDown has Charlotte because there is absolutely no doubt in my mind right now that Charlotte is about to become SmackDown Live Women's Champion at Clash of Champions. No doubt in my mind. Because Bayley joined forces with Sasha Banks. And if that's the case, Bayley, Monday Night Raw. And if Sasha Banks takes that title off of Becky Lynch over to SmackDown Live. And have Becky Lynch and Charlotte carry SmackDown Live on Fox. And the women's division, you have Sasha and Bayley carry Monday Night Raw. Thing is, you don't need two blonde-headed superstars. No offense. I know some of you probably will get mad or offended or something by me saying that. But you don't. Vinnie Mac won't want that either. You have one for Raw, you'll have one for SmackDown. That's Vince McMahon style. Eventually, Alexa Bliss will be right back in that Raw Women's Championship matchup. When her friendship with Nikki Cross is over with. But Women's Tag Team Championship, you don't need her going over to SmackDown Live. Now, one person that I really see going over to SmackDown, and it would make him thrive. It would help him greatly because right now he's in a rut. He's losing. Rey Mysterio. Have him go home over to SmackDown Live. That's where he's originally from anyway in WWE. You remember when he first came to WWE? It was SmackDown. World champion on SmackDown. He would have tremendous rivalries on SmackDown. Just think. Andrade, if Andrade and him could, lock it up over there, if they both were over there, all that good stuff. That would be tremendous. Trust me. Already seen it. But if you look at Andrade and his rivalry on SmackDown compared to Raw, their rivalries and their matches on SmackDown was much better than Monday Night Raw. Look at SmackDown's thriving roster. You could put him against Kevin Owens over there. You could put him against anybody. Rey Mysterio would have a great matchup. Now, on SmackDown Live, I would definitely give Rey Mysterio some wins under his belt. Don't have him lose all the time. Don't have him just in WWE to just put over talent. That's not going to get him happy. And that will send him packing when that contract's up. I don't want to see that, and I'm sure there is plenty of fans that don't want to see that either. Now, one thing to keep in mind here. Braun Strowman. Some of you are probably thinking, why in the world are you even mentioning this guy? You cringe on him every single week. Every time you mention Braun Strowman, you are talking bad about him. Wrestling fans, you look at Braun Strowman from when he was tossing down the ambulances, throwing Roman Reigns like a rag doll, Kane like a rag doll, Brock Lesnar like a rag doll through a table before Brock Lesnar beat him, to now. Braun Strowman would thrive so much more on a different brand. Give Braun Strowman a new look. Do you think he is going to go anywhere else on Monday Night Raw than where he's at now? No! No! At least over on SmackDown Live, he has an opportunity for, in WWE's eyes, their second biggest world championship. In the fans' eyes, it is the most prestigious, but WWE doesn't look at it that way. So WWE put Braun over there. Now, there's a plethora of superstars and different of trades that could happen. Like the Revival. They definitely have to be with Randy Orton right now. So if Randy Orton wins at Clash of Champions, which I think that he might, then the Revival needs to go over to SmackDown Live to be with him because of how they've been helping him. FTRKO. They've been promoting that. Send the New Day over to Monday Night Raw. I would do that in Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton's rivalry. It has not been intriguing the WWE universe. At least it hasn't been intriguing me. It might be intriguing you all. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Cesaro. Cesaro needs a new look. Okay, wrestling fans? Some of you might not think so, but, I mean, because he's not used that well, I think he does. Put him on SmackDown. That's what I would do. It looks like the Street Profits are going to be on Monday Night Raw. So, keep them on Raw. Keep them doing this talking, going to commercial break. If they lose the NXT Tag Team Championships, then put them on Monday Night Raw. See what they can do there. I think they would thrive more on there. That would be a good kind of replacement for the Revival, in my eyes. Plus, it would bring some more entertainment to Raw. Seeing as how Raw, I think, is going to have some action, plus with some entertainment value to it, simply because it's USA. Okay? It's really debatable what you want to do with Aleister Black. He would thrive, I think, on either show. So that's a toss-up. Alright? Remains to be seen on a plethora of other talents. One thing I know for sure, come October 11th, when the brand split, the draft that comes available, it is going to be quite the night on SmackDown Live and on the 13th on Monday Night Raw. But until I see you again, catch you on the other side.